But here, like they say, Rahul Gandhi is the BJP star campaigner isn't Narendra Modi, it's Rahul Gandhi. Because, every day maybe 50,000 people want to switch their vote away from the BJP because they're disgusted with the BJP, like I frequently do. It takes one speech by Rahul Gandhi to turn those 50,000 right back to the BJP. Yeah. And in addition to that, take 15,000 vote bank voters and turn them also towards the BJP.
Yeah.
Okay. So if Rahul Gandhi is a sort of secret agent of the BJP, their Brahmastra, their hidden crouching tiger, hidden dragon, whatever, then you can claim that the CAA protesters were also, the BJP was hoping to turn the CAA protesters into their secret weapon. Right. They wanted it simmering so that they would get the votes. It failed miserably, and I'm happy it failed miserably because of that.
Right.
Because bad law and order should be punished, and that is exactly what the BJP got punished for. I'm suspecting that they want the same thing with these farm protests as well.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the communications part of it. The intelligence part of it is much, much more worrying. Because after you had 370's abrogation, the intelligence agencies haven't been doing a very good job in deconflicting Kashmir. Okay, there are all kinds of things happening out there where all the corrupt interests are coming right back. And everybody there, Army, CRPF, Mehbooba, Hurriyat, everybody is incentivized in the conflict equally for their own reasons. There is no disincentivization of that conflict economy there. Okay? There is that. Then you had, and I'm not going sequentially, you had the Tablighi Jamaat, which intelligence didn't know, couldn't warn you about, whatever. Then you had the Seelampur riots, which were the first trigger for this entire CAA. The Seelampur riots then turned, and the Seelampur and the Jamia Millia incident, they kind of combined and turned into Shaheen Bagh to sort of whitewash it into a so-called peaceful protest, which it was not.
Yes.
And then Shaheen Bagh then morphed into the Delhi riots.
Yeah.
Now tell me, if intelligence agencies have known about all these people, if they knew Omar Khalid had made this call, Trump aayega to dhamaka karenge. What were they doing sitting there without arresting Omar Khalid then and there?
Yeah.
So we are meant to believe that they had him all under surveillance and all of that, but they did not act in time to save those 54 lives. Which means every case officer who was in charge of the surveillance and every one of his supervisors should be arrested for a crime of omission.
Negligence. Yeah.
Negligence. It's criminal negligence.
Yeah.
So I don't think the BJP even realizes how stupid it looks when it makes out FIRs like this against Omar Khalid.
Yeah.
Because to me, it is far more damning about the BJP than it is about Omar Khalid. Now, here's the issue. They keep having intelligence failure since 2019 after re-election. There has been intel failure after intel failure after intel failure after intel failure. And nobody seems to have macroed this into an intel failure issue. They think, अरे decisions होते हैं, protests होते हैं. नहीं boss, नहीं होते हैं ऐसे. You can actually get very good intel. If you've got a competent intelligence agency, a lot of these trajectories can be predicted and, preempted.
I mean, even a failed state like Pakistan can, you can't at least fault them for not having good intelligence.
Yeah. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
So, this whole promise of good governance is beginning to look like something of a joke. Because I've never seen a more incompetent, across the board incompetence on literally every sector. Communication.